talking about percent of change. It's really, really closely related to what we did yesterday. Yesterday we did the part over the whole, is over of, that percent proportion. The percent of change is found like this. You have your new amount minus your old amount, and then you divide it by your old amount. You can think of it as like the original amount. So you're always trying to find a percentage of an increase or decrease. That amount is always going to be equal to the percent over 100, just like yesterday with the percent proportion. The types of problems that you're going to see are really similar to the ones that we had yesterday also. So if you go from, let's say, 8 years to 10 years, and you were asked to find the percent of change, that's the percent of increase or the percent of decrease, we're going to start with our new amount. So we went from 8 to 10, so our new amount is 10, and then we're going to take our old amount, which is our original 8, over our original amount, which is 8, and that'll be equal to our percent over our 100. Now we're looking for that percent. So in our calculators, we'll do 10 minus 8. When we do that, that gives us 2. And then we solve it just like we did yesterday, or we did the other day. Multiply diagonally, divide by your leftover number. And when you do that, you get 25%. And is that 25% an increase or is that a decrease? We're going from 8 to 10. Are we increasing or decreasing? Increasing. So that's a 25% increase. We could go from 800 people to 639 people. We do this the exact same way. We take our new amount, which is the 638 or 39 people, subtract our original number of people, 800, divide that by the original number of people. That'll equal our percent over our 100. And this one we solve the exact same way. Here we're going to do 639 minus 800. You get a negative number. Don't panic. You are going to get a negative number there. So that is negative 161. Now we're going to multiply diagonally and then divide by your leftover number. So we'll do that negative 161 times 100. Divide that by 800. And that gives you that decimal right there, which is negative 20.125. Is that an increase or is that a decrease? From 800 to 600. Yeah, that would definitely be a decrease. Here's where math teachers disagree. Some math teachers say, we were asked to find the percent of change. Well, this problem, we went from 800 people to 640 people. That is a 20% change. We don't need that negative sign on there. It changed by 20%. The only thing that negative is telling us is that it was decreasing. So that negative doesn't really affect the percent of change. Most people just say it changed by 20% and it was a decrease. They're kind of asking two different questions. What was the percent of change? Well, the percent of change was 20%. It happened to be in the decrease. So that negative doesn't really affect the problem that much. Yes?
Is that a negative number? Is it always a decrease?
Yes, it is. For number 3, try this one on your own. You're going from 12 feet to 23 feet. Find the percent of change. Anybody think they got it? Did you get Samaya? 91.6. Repeating? Yeah. Perfect. And is that an increase or a decrease? That is an increase, yeah. If we're going from 12 to 23, you better believe that's an increase. Let's try one more. What if we look at basketball? All right. Let's say last season the girls team scored 20 points the whole season.
What? That's not good at all.
This year they score 99 points in the season.
Almost got to 100.
What was the percent of increase?
And you lost by 17.
5% of change. Find it?
I did.
Do the 99 minus 20. Another 79. Multiply diagonally, divide. When you do that, what'd you get? Ryan?
79 points.
That's not what I got. Devin, what'd you get?
395.
That is what I got. And that is a incredible increase. Very good.